Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your mid-April 2024 love reading. Thank you to those of you who liked, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as opening in front of us, it's what I call the bridging the gap spread. And the way it works is to look at the past, present, future energies between you and a main love interest. Once we get through all that, we'll pull some oracle cards as well with some additional insight to the bridging the gap dynamic comes into play. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot. On the right side we have the Romantic Tarot. And also keep in mind it's a general reading, so I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's. If you feel like it's the way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that said, let's get started. Past energy on your side, we have the Six of Arrows. So this is Aquarius energy here. So it could just be saying, especially given that this is your house of communication, you might have actually come forward to this person in the past and maybe tried to restore balance around the situation. So maybe you guys have gotten into an argument of some kind, right? So to me, this says in the past, it looks like you might have tried to restore the peace around that situation. And for some of you, this could just be saying that maybe you were removing yourself from a more volatile situation with maybe another person in the past, and then you might have crossed paths with this person. So it could go either way there. I feel like the first one's a little bit more likely. All right, past energy on their side, we have the Tower. So yeah, this could just be saying that even if you did try to come forward and restore peace, this person might not have really been accepting of that. So they could have actually made the situation even worse, or maybe just flat out rejected the situation. And again, just like I said for you, if it's not that they were directly related to you around the situation, it could just be saying that they might have been coming out of a tower moment. So it's at least likely that if this interaction wasn't directly involving the two of you, could just be saying that you might have both come from difficult times in the past when you cross paths with each other. All right, present energy on your side, we have the Nine of Coins. So to me, this says that you could just be focusing more on your career goals right now and possibly experiencing quite a bit of success there as well. So I feel like this is saying, at least in the present moment, you're not really putting a lot of energy toward your relationships at this time. All right, present energy on their side, we have the Two of Cups. So to me, this says that they do actually feel some love for you for sure. But as far as whether or not they're expressing that, right, that might be a little bit up in the air as far as we see. It looks like they're wearing masks, right? So to me, that could just be saying that maybe they're not fully expressing those emotions. And then if we look at the liquid as representing emotions as well, it could just be saying that maybe they're not necessarily open to coming forward and expressing those feelings just yet. All right, future energy on your side, we have the Three of Spades. So to me, this represents, feeling like, okay, like I said, maybe you've had some success around your career, right? And now you feel like, okay, now because of that, maybe you are more open to romance at this time. And because of that, you could just be waiting for this person to come forward. So yeah, so for a lot of you, it seems a little less likely that this conflict was directly between the two of you, or if it was, it might have been just a smaller thing, but for whatever reason, they might have blown it out of proportion in the moment. But to me, this does look like it's saying that you would like for this person to come back around, or at least you will in the future. All right, and future energy on their side, we have the Two of Swords. So this is a Libra energy here, and it could just be saying that if we look at the artwork here, it almost reminds me more of the Three of Swords, right? So it could just be saying that they might be a little bit on the fence around whether or not to come forward to you and express their feelings, right? Because maybe for some of you it's because they've observed you, right? And they've seen that, oh, it looks like Sagittarius is doing really well with their career, right? So they might just assume that you're not even really interested at this point. So that could be what's going on with that. All right. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have Judgment. So yeah, this is, usually I view this as Scorpio energy, so it could just be saying at a minimum, at the very least, you do think about the fact that you would like to have another chance with this person. But again, whether or not there's actually action taken on that, right, could go either way. All right, and bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Queen of Cups. So yeah, to me this says that they actually probably will open up emotionally at some point, because we were talking about with the Two of Cups there, which is also Cancer energy just like this, but we see they're both wearing masks, whereas here we see them removing the mask, right? I get it to focus again. So yeah, we see they removed the mask here. So it could just be saying that they will be more open around their emotions down the line. Now, I do have to say, given that this is a card for Cancer, it could just be saying that it might be closer to Cancer season before they finally do open up. So you might have to keep in mind that this might still take a couple months before you get to that point. But again, like I said, I feel like this is saying that through the situation, they're eventually going to decide that they do want to open up and express their emotions to you. All right, moving on to the Oracle cards. Let's see what we get from the messages of Oracle cards deck. Just going to pull a single card from this deck here. Oh, got one there. All right, and next we'll see what we get from the Wisdom Oracle. Same situation. We're going to just pull one card from this deck, and then we'll read the messages from both cards and after reading up with that. All right, and got one there. So first we'll see what the Messages of Love card has to say as I make a mess. Okay. So we have patience. It says everything will unfold in divine timing. So yeah, interesting there, right? Because like I said, for some of you, given that that represents Cancer energy, I got the feeling that that might be a little bit longer of a process for them to finally come forward, because with that Two of Swords in the future, to me, that's being on the fence, right? And like I said, and possibly because they do still feel a little bit heartbroken around the situation, and they might see you experiencing successes, right? And feel like, well, it looks like they might have just moved on, right? So they might feel like that ship might have sailed already for them. But we'll see what the Wisdom Miracle card adds. All right, it says breathe. There's the artwork, and the number is 29. So we'll see what that has to say. All right, the relationship message says don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment, and waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. So interesting message there, right? Because on the one hand, I feel like you might already be embracing that energy as far as, like we said, in the present, it looks like you're just more focused on your career, right? Having some success with that. And then, like I said, with the future energy, it looks like you will be more open to that, right? Once you really are more settled with the career success that you're having, and then willing to explore a relationship dynamic. But like I said, it looks like there would need to be some patience there, and really the Three of Wands energy or Three of Staves in this deck points to an energy we often refer to as waiting for your ships to come in, which usually is an energy of patience anyway. So for a lot of you, it looks like you will be there. But like I said, it looks like it will take some time overall for sure. So hope that resonates with you guys. We're up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.